So yesterday, what we have discussed, can anyone help me brief it up? Yeah, can anyone brief me up what we have discussed?
Yeah, we discussed about print statement, difference between println, and elif statements.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the setup.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else who have attended the yesterday session?
Yeah, we discussed about board mass, how to calculate on the print statements.
Great. 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 Good. So as per the drill, let's create a new package. Like for every session, like every day, we create a separate package just to maintain the nomenclature. Like on this day, what is the code we have discussed? It will be very easy for you at a later point of time. New package, March 20th, 2025. New Java class. Now, what is the name of the class that we need to give? Hmm? What is the name? Today, we will discuss about the variable concepts. What do you mean by a variable, guys? What do you mean by a variable? Can anyone tell me? Help me out with that. Tell me what you understand with a variable.
It's kind of a space where you keep things, kind of storage.
Mm-hmm.
Real world entity like to store some value like integer, float, decimal value, or character value, string value.
Okay. Okay. So if someone asks you what is a variable in layman terms, it is nothing but a temporary storage of value. You might be surprised, some people might be surprised. What do you mean by temporary storage of value? Suppose you know the concept of a dam, right? You know how dams work. So how the dams work? They store the water in the reservoir for a couple of months. Then later they release it to the farmers for their utilization for their farming and all. So what is happening here? The water stored in the reservoir is for a very limited time. Similarly, the variable is nothing but a temporary storage of a value. Whatever the technical definition, this and all, those doesn't matter for you. When someone asks you what's the variable, that's a straightforward answer. It's a temporary storage of the value. What do you mean by temporary storage of the value? The scope of the variable is during the program execution time. Once the execution is completed, all the variables are disposed of. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? What do you mean by a variable? Yeah. Give a quick guess in the chat box, please. Okay. Right. Now, what are the rules that we need to follow while declaring a variable? I request everyone to keep their mics on mute. Okay. It should always start with a small letter. It should not start with a number or a special character. It should not have any white space between them. Use underscore symbol instead of a white space. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? Use underscore symbol instead of a white space. If you want to provide any white space between the variable names, don't use any white space, use underscore symbol. And second thing is, do not use any Java keywords. What do you mean by do not use any Java keywords? So let me show you what are the different Java keywords. Okay, if you see here, there are some around 56 Java keywords, abstract, or Boolean. There are some 56 Java keywords are there. So don't use these names as your variable name. That is what you need to be pretty clear of it. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? Any doubts? Okay, that's great. Now, these are the 4 rules you need to remember while declaring a variable. Now, what are the different data types? Data types is nothing but, see, Java is a statically typed language. What do you mean by statically typed language? That means what? That means a data type is always associated with a variable name. Similarly, C hash also. Similarly, C hash is also a statically typed language. That means what? Statically typed means a data type is always associated with a variable name. Dynamically typed means we can declare the variable name irrespective of the data types. Python, JS, are dynamically typed programs. Is this clear, everyone? What do you mean by statically typed and dynamically typed? Cool. Now, what are the different data types that we have in Java? One is the primitive data type. Primitive data types are your fundamentals, like how we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H in alphabets, like how we have numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The same thing. Clear? So like that, what are the different primitive data types here? I can say int, char, boolean, long, float, double, int, char, boolean, long, float, double,
Short, char,
int,
string.
short. String is not your primitive data type. Okay. String comes under non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types means what? It's a derivative version of the primitive data types. String, arrays, list, set, etc. All these things will come under non-primitive data types. Clear? You might ask me why string is a non-primitive. So in tomorrow's session, I'll tell you what is string, what is all about, why it is non-primitive and all. You can see it tomorrow. Clear?
Yes.
So these are the different data types. So what is the syntax of declaring a variable? Data type variable. Now what I will say, Let's follow the rules used for declaring the variable. I'll say int a1. Clear? Int char byte double long. Clear? Int byte shorter long float. Clear? This is how we declare the variable. Now let us understand. Boolean. Now let us understand what is a Boolean value. That means it accepts true or false values. Okay. What do you mean by character? It accepts a single value like capital A or small f or a number or a white space or any special character. Clear? It accepts only a single value, nothing more than that. When you say a byte accepts a range of values from -128 to 127. Short means what? Accepts a range of values from -32,768 to 32,767. Okay. Accepts a range of values -2 power 31 to 2 power 31 minus 1. When I say long, accepts a range of values from -2 power 63 to 2 power 63 minus 1. So when I say float, accepts up to 5 significant digits. What do you mean by 5 significant digits? Number of digits accepted after a decimal point. Clear? Any doubts, guys? Any doubts so far?
No.
Give me a quick yes in the chat box for confirmation. Can you all quickly confirm? When I say double, accepts up to 16 significant digits. Clear? Any doubts so far?
No.
Hmm. So this is the thing. Now we understood what is the different data types and how much, what are the different kinds of values it accepts. Clear?
Yes.
Now, what is the syntax of initializing the variable? That means what? Variable name equal to value. So, whenever we declare a character, we will put it in single inverted commas. Clear? We will put it in single inverted commas. Clear? Now, what is the range of a byte? -128 to 127. But what I'm doing here, I'm exceeding the range of the byte. So what is happening here? It is throwing an error. Okay. throws a compilation error. What do you mean by compilation error? While at the coding level only, it is indicating that this is an error. Throws a compilation error stating that it has exceeded beyond the range. Clear? Now what we need to do here? So this is the thing. D4. E5 means what? So put a letter L at the end. Letter L signifies to the compiler that it is a long value. Clear? F signifies that it is a float value. Clear? This is a short value and this is a long value. Clear? Boolean value. Is this clear how we have declared and assigned?
A quick question, Rahul.
Yeah,
If we don't put the characters, will that throw an error? Like near E5 and F6, you have put the F at the end, right? Giving the value.
I couldn't get your question. Could you repeat it once again, please?
Yeah, near the E5,
Yeah.
when you have given the numbers in the last, you have mentioned L.
Yeah, if you don't give, it will throw an error. Like it does, the compiler gets confused, right?
Okay.
Because by default, compiler will assume this as an integer. It does not understand it is a long value. Got it?
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Now, if I want to print the values of each and every variable, we can print it. Clear, everyone? I'm printing all the variables. So what could be the output? Can anyone say? What could be the output of the program?
We should be seeing those values printed.
Okay. Clear? Any doubts so far?
Sir, can you show that E5 declared where the variable is declared in the code here? So if you don't put L, would it still be fine or it's compulsory?
That is what I just now told you. It will throw compilation error if you don't put it. Just now I've showed the compilation error.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this value coming under that range you specified when you declared?
Will come under the range. Like you just need to put a calculator. Like what is 2 power 63? I'm not so sure with the number what you have. Let me see. My calculator is there. 2. 2, 3. You can see the value for yourself. Got it? Is this clear? For the people who ask me, is this
Yeah.
clear? Any doubts with declaring the variables? Any doubts with what are the different data types and all? Your today's class is all about focusing on the primitive data types. No need to worry about the non-primitive data types. You have a separate sessions for each and every non-primitive data type. Is this
Sir,
clear? Yeah.
Sir, like you have taken the long this thing numbers so with L. So if we want to add two numbers of
That is
long,
what I'm about to tell. Don't worry. So till so far so good. That's the question. So the next point is that only how you perform arithmetic operations. That's the next question. Now coming to your question, how do we perform the arithmetic operation? Same Bodmer's rules. What you remember about Bodmer's rules, the same thing we have to perform. Now you try solving this answer for line number 63. Can you solve the answer for line number 63, guys? You can use your calculator because the values are huge. You can use your calculator. Guys, are you guys there? Are you trying to solve the answer? Okay, I got one message. Minus 9860.32625. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Hello, Rahul. This is Tangam. So
Yeah.
that B2 is a character, right? So will it throw
It will
compilation
not
error,
throw an
right?
error. It will not throw an error. That is for sure, I can say.
Oh, okay.
So characters can also be a part of arithmetic operation. Don't worry about it. Srini, that's a wrong answer. Okay. So let me see the answer of it. It's minus 9908.32625. So Shilpa, you were almost close by. Okay. Shilpa was almost close.
So it will take something
But
converted
Rahul,
from
even I got 98.
Okay. So let me put the values here. When I say A1, that is minus 4925. When I say B2 na, we should not take the value 4. There is a concept called as ASCII values. What do you mean by ASCII table? Like how we understand A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Java does not understand all those things. It has its own ASCII value or it has its own nomenclature. Now, when I say the value as 4, na, what does it understand? It will understand the ASCII value as 52. So whenever we put a character in any arithmetic operation, it will take the ASCII value of the character 4. Okay? It will take the ASCII value of the character as 4. What is the ASCII value? 52. So what I will do here, minus 52. D4. Let me open the calc. Minus 4925 into 2 minus 52 minus 6.32625. Is this clear, everyone? Any doubts? All good? Whenever we put any character in an ASCII valued operation, we have to take the ASCII. Whenever you are using any character, remember this point. Whenever we are using any character in any arithmetic operation, we have to go for we have to go for the ASCII value of the given character. Clear? Clear, guys? All good?
Clear.
Yes. Okay. So this is how we perform arithmetic operations for all the variables. Okay. So similarly, we cannot perform any arithmetic operations on the Boolean variables. Okay. On the Boolean variables, we cannot perform any arithmetic operations. With the rest of the things, we can perform any sort of a arithmetic operation. Clear? I hope this is clear for everyone. Would you like to try solving another question? Would you like to try solving another question, everyone? Below arithmetic operation, given arithmetic operation, value is Can anyone tell me the answer for line number 53? So this here the plus symbol is used to join the statement with the value. We are not performing any addition operation here. Here the plus symbol is used to join the statement with the value. Anyone got the answer? You can use the calculator. Minus 2076.513. Minus 2076 point, it's 754. Okay, yours is 513, but it's 754. Okay. Clear? Has everyone got the answer yet? Minus 2076.754, something like that.
Rahul, it will display up to 16 decimal places.
Yeah, 16,
Maximum.
16 is the max. You can round it off.
Maximum.
You can round it up to 3 or 4. That's up to you.
No, I'm asking if I'm not rounding up, the default value will be up
It
to
will be
16
16
decimal
digits.
places.
16 digits.
16 decimal places.
Hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So shall I solve this question, or everyone has got the answer?
Yeah, carry on. Not having the handy calculator.
Okay. Okay, some people got the answer. That's fine. So this is how we declare the variables, we perform the arithmetic operation. So, like in other programming languages, sometimes it is difficult for us to remember the data types of each and every variable. So from JDK 10 onwards, we can declare the variables using the var keyword. What is this var keyword all about? Now suppose tomorrow I don't know, I have a value, I don't know which belongs to boolean, short, byte, long or something. So I'll say var a3 equal to some capital small t. I don't know whether this is a character or a boolean string or something like that. I don't know the data type. It is useful when we do not know any data types. Do not know the data type of the given variable. We can use the var keyword. Clear? But when you're trying to convert this into an integer, it will throw an error. That's not good. When you're trying to reassign this value with an integer, it will throw an error. Clear? Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Reassignment of a variable to a different data type is not allowed. So once you declare the value and once you store the value, only the character type variable will be stored. Now you might wonder, Rahul, just now you given some positive value like 59236 and you have not thrown an error. What is happening here? Always remember, characters always ASCII values from 0 to 65,536. Clear? Always characters accept ASCII values from 0 to 65,536. Clear?
Yeah.
So that is the reason it was not throwing any error for you. Clear so far? What is a var? What is a var variable? Tomorrow if I say var a4 equal to, now tomorrow if I want to convert this to a double value, it will throw an error for me directly. This is useful when you're not so sure of the data type of the variable, then you can go for a var. All the var variables can be a part of the arithmetic operation. Clear? Any doubts so far?
This 95,000 cannot be converted into double or float?
No, nothing. Once it is fixated to an integer, then it's an integer only. You can reassign another integer. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
You can reassign another integer back, but you cannot assign a double or a float value.
Mm-hmm.
Clear? Any doubts so far?
Yeah.
So is there any
Yeah.
standard practice? Or
Sorry?
we can, is there any standard practice or we can use like we can declare it or we can use var?
See, you can use var. Like right now, you have to remember the data type. But suppose you have to store this object in a particular class, and so suddenly you don't remember it. That time we use it var to just store the data. Okay.
Okay.
Like you forgot which class have to store the data, which data type have to use. Suddenly you forgot it. So in that situation, you can use var. Okay. Even when I say int o equal to a4, even this is also a valid scenario because what happened here? I'm storing the value in this var. What is the data type of this var? Internally, it is stored as an integer. Clear?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden you don't remember which data type you have to use, but you have to assign the variable back. So you can use this var. Var can accept all the data types, all the class types and all. Clear? All good?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many of you heard the word var for the first time? Word var for the first time?
Yes.
Clear? All good so far with the variables?
Yeah.
So these are all the variables. Any doubts you have so far? Any other questions? Any other questions, please? If everyone is clear, can we go for the next point, guys? How many of you know what is the strings concepts? What is the strings? Can anyone tell me what is the strings? It's okay, guys. Wrong or right is secondary for
Like
me.
a combination of alphabets and numeric value.
Okay. How about others?
It's a immutable data type.
Sorry?
String is a immutable data type. Set of characters you can store in it.
Okay, great. So what do you mean by string? String is nothing but a set of characters. Clear? Strings are nothing but a set of characters or combination of characters. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? Set or combination of characters.
Yeah.
Now, what is the syntax of declaring a string variable?
String variable name.
Equal to variable value. We can actually declare and initialize the values in one single statement. Since we are dealing with the variables for the first time, I have separately shown you how to declare it and how to initialize it. Clear? Now what I will say? I'll say string a1 equal to new string. String a1 equal to hello world. So if you see here the string, it is a combination of characters. Is this clear, everyone? The string a1 equal to hello world is a combination of characters. When I say a1 dot length prints the number of characters that is present in the string. Can anyone tell me the output of this program?
Eleven.
11. Yes, you guys are absolutely right. It's 11. Checks if the given string is empty or not. Returns true if the above condition is satisfied. And false. What is the answer for this?
False.
No. When I say like this, what is the answer?
It would be true.
Hmm?
It would be true.
It will be true. How about others?
False.
Okay.
True.
It's true only.
True. Yeah. It's not a space, no?
Just clear?
Yes.
If everyone is clear. Then there is another function called as a1.isBlank. What will be the answer for this? False. Rajshekar, you're saying false.
True.
True.
Both the functions are returning true. Then what is the difference between this is empty and is blank? So this a1.isBlank is a JDK11 function. So when I say a1 equal to like this, then in this case also it will return true. When I say a1.isBlank checks if the given string is empty or having only white character, having only white space. Clear?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes.
If the string has only white spaces, then only you have to go for is blank. Is empty will return false here in this case. Clear?
Clear.
Is this?
Hmm.
Okay. So today we have discussed the variables and strings. There are a lot more to discuss about strings, but if I keep on discussing, it will take at least 1 more hour to finish it up. So tomorrow we will continue with the string functions. Trust me, guys, there are a lot of amazing functions with respect to strings. So please do not miss the tomorrow's session. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue with the strings. In the meanwhile, does anyone have any doubts with respect to the previous sessions or something like that? It could be anything technical, functional.
Like, is there any table kind of thing to easily make us understand which data type can be converted to which one and which cannot be converted to?
Conversion? What do you
Yeah,
mean
like
by conversion, Balasuriya?
I mean like primitive data types and non-primitive. There are certain rules like we cannot convert a into flow or double or
There is
such
nothing
kind.
like that. See, there's nothing like that. I'm not yet come to the topic of data conversions. When I come there, you'll understand better. Okay?
Yeah.
So, sir, I mean, now just we performed operations where long and like integers and decimals were we could perform operations, but somewhere I read long back that we need to first convert their like data type, like typecasting, and then only such operations
That
can
is
be
a
performed.
separate topic. I'm telling you, that's a separate topic. Data type conversion, typecasting, and all. That's a separate topic. This is not part of this today's class. Okay? Clear? All good?
I
So
just have
now,
one, sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I just have one question. Whenever, like now we are just doing strings and variable types, but when we are doing the other programming thing and the files will be stored in some drive and it will be shared?
Yes, that is there. So as of now, I'll be sharing the code files via the gist. So there's a concept called as gist. So what is a gist? I'll show you. Do a
Mhm.
right click, create gist, discussed about string data. So I'll be sharing this gist links. So this gist is like a GitHub only. Like how you know what is
Okay.
GitHub. This
Yeah.
just is like this is like a temporary way of sharing the code, but that particular code file with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be sharing this links in the group so you can have a look at it.
Yeah, thank you.
Only for till we discuss about Git, this is the way I can share the code. Okay.
Yeah.
We generally do this in our company to validate whether you have written the right code or the wrong code. We use the concept of gist, GitHub gist. We share only the particular code files and we sit here and revise the code. Clear? So I'll be sharing these two links today in the group so you can have a look at it. Okay. If everyone is okay with it, then we can call it for the day. Tomorrow we'll be completely focusing on strings, complete strings. Okay. We'll be focusing completely on strings. Strings is a very important topic when it comes to automation, and do not miss it.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. What advice do you give for practice after class?
As of now, try going through the same recording, same topics what you have discussed. So be strong with the fundamentals for a while. Like whatever I've discussed in the class, at least till Monday or something, just revise the things that I'm discussing with you. After that, then I'll give you a perfect roadmap of what kind of assignments do we need to solve and all. Okay. Great. I'm asking this question. I was trying to see 200. Yeah, the typecasting, you don't try to do it, Sarita. I'll explain you typecast. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
If everyone is clear, then we can practice it and come up with more questions or queries. Yeah. Okay, guys, then we'll see you all tomorrow at the same time if no one has any doubts.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rahul. Good night.
Yeah.